everybody involved in a transaction has an end result they're hoping to get, right? Like we've all been taught this in script schools and in negotiations, right? Everybody has an end result they want. So what my major mistake was at first was that I almost ignored what was important to the agent. And I was just focused on the seller. And of course, the agent's going to blow that deal because you're not satisfying their end result, right? So we need to understand they have a motivation and they have a financial objective, whether it's financially or they believe that they have a fiduciary right to protect the seller. Like there's all those different factors. So nowadays, you really got to identify what's important to the agent and what they need out of this deal in order to make that happen, because now we're going to solve the agent's problem and the seller's problem. And that's why some of these deals get killed, is just because we forget. Like we just assume that they'll just accept whatever. If the seller's doing it, then they're going to be doing it. The truth is they're not. They're going to be on the seller's ear the whole time. And the seller is going to trust them because they hired them over an investor. So now you just have to be very cautious of knowing that that agent their problem needs to be solved as well. And they need to feel really good and build a relationship. That's why most of the deals in which I do with agents is not from the first transaction that I had with them. It's usually I met them at an event or I did a deal with somebody they know. And it's more of that third party that structures the deal versus me prospecting and I nail the deal right then. It happens, but it's usually from a warmer market.
In education, like when they learn more about it, you better explain it. So talking about, can you just kind of share how much money can people make in this? Can you share some examples? Like, is there different profit centers throughout the structure of the deal, or what can an investor normally expect to make on rental or fees of some sort?
Yeah. So we have created we federally trademarked what we call our 3 payday system. And that's what we've been sharing with people all across the country on how to make money, because they buy real estate creatively, right? And then we sell creatively on rent to own. So what that allows you to do is collect a non-refundable deposit. That's what we call our payday one. So that's like money in your pocket today. It can go right to Hip National Bank. Then we have monthly cash flow, which is your payday two, because you're collecting money from your tenant buyer, and then you're paying the debt on the property or the seller financing note. And then there's usually a nice spread there. That's your payday two. And then your payday three is eventually this buyer is going to go qualify for a bank loan. And there's usually equity left over at the closing. So that's your payday three. So that's money now, money monthly, and money in the future. And if I give you I'll give you some averages. Because our deals range anywhere from $40,000, all 3 paydays, up to, we just did a record-breaking $246,000 deal on all 3 paydays over in Maryland. But we have an average in our personal company, roughly $75,000 each deal in which we do. These are all no money down or little money down, seller financing, subject to lease option deals sold on rent to own. So if you even average that out over 3 years, you're making about $25K per deal each year. And that's how we're able to, I'm going to show this at the event, how to really stack deals on top of each other. So that way you can accumulate enough income either to build out your lifestyle or to eclipse your current job salary. Because you have those 3 strategies, which allows you to move forward faster and create a better lifestyle, because you're not just focused on one strategy, right? You're not just focused on assignments and then you have no income after that. Or you're not just focused on monthly cash flow, like buy and hold, and then you have no more income on that. We're creating a very sustainable, predictable 3 payday system. So that way anybody can do it. Anybody that's brand new to seasoned investor can go out there and make that happen through these strategies.